welcome back to Non-Stop Wrestling Smackdown Part 3. My name is Beautiful Dave Easton. Let's get things going. Coming up next, it is singles competition. It is Dolph Ziggler versus Mark Henry, two of the newest roster members here on the Smackdown team. And here comes Dolph Ziggler. Showed up on Smackdown a couple of weeks ago, defeating Fandango. And then last week was in tag team action when he teamed with Sami Zayn. And they were defeated by Mark Henry and Fandango. So Dolph will want revenge tonight. And you can see about Dolph Ziggler, that hasn't already been said. Mr. Show-Off is here in Non-Stop Wrestling to make an impact. But he's got a very, very tough challenge ahead of him tonight in the world's strongest man. Mark Henry was a surprise tag team partner of Fandango last week, and here he is on Non-Stop Wrestling Smackdown. And really, who would like to face this man and be introduced into the Hall of Pain? Mark Henry, the veteran, just awesome power. And tonight, what a matchup we have, singles action, as Henry takes on Dolph Ziggler here on Smackdown. And surely the winner of this could be looking to get into the title picture. Off we go. Ziggler really has to hit and run, I think, in this one. Look at that, even a dropkick doesn't affect the big man. Doesn't knock him off. And a second one takes him into the corner. Ziggler, as I say, I would think would try and hit and run on this. Big knee into Henry, that will take him down. But look at that, the big man back on his feet straight away. Mark Henry, who was here last week for the first time in Non-Stop Wrestling, made such a big impact in that tag team match. Ziggler seems to have had his problems with Fandango over the last few weeks. And now moving on to Mark Henry. This takes him down. And then drops the leg right across the knee. That could really try and slow the big man down. And again, working on the same leg. Good strategy from Dolph Ziggler early on. That's what he needs to do. Oh, and that was low down. Referee didn't really give anything, warn him or anything, so I'm very surprised. Look at this now, the big clubbing forearm from Mark Henry, who will now look to take control of this one. They go behind and the big headbutt to the shoulder blades, taking him down. Really, do you want to get on the bad side of Mark Henry? Just thinking, trying to injure his leg will just rile the big man up. And look at this clubbing shot to the back. And then the double axe handle, and a second, taking Ziggler off his feet. Ziggler again in the wrong part of the ring here, cornered off, and the big backbreaker takes him down. Let's see if Mark Henry is allied with Fandango. What an ally for Fandango to have. Is a big tilt-a-whirl slam, takes Ziggler down again. As I said, Ziggler will have to try and hit and move here. Now back in control, it looks like, with a clothesline. Big shots into the midsection. But look at this. Mark Henry just reverses it. And then another reversal and a big belly. Some power that from Ziggler, but then another reversal. These men have each other scouted so well early on. Mark Henry into the corner. Big splash into the corner. That could be the turning point of the match. No one really having a firm grip on it as so far. This might change. Look at this big suplex coming up. Look at that power, taking Ziggler off his feet and then down. Mark Henry, but again wasting too much time, giving Ziggler a chance to get back into control. Big shot into the corner, and look at that power, turning Mark Henry upside down for the tree of roll, and then just choking him. The referee still not doing anything there, which is a bit surprising. These two though facing off against each other for the first time here in Non-Stop Wrestling. Another reversal from Ziggler. This has been such a good match so far. They have had each other scouted move for move almost, and then the chop block will take the big man off his feet. But then another reversal, as I say, back and forth. What a show these two are putting on. here on SmackDown. Ziggler going back to work on that leg again. Again, smart strategy from Dolph. Oh, look at this, kick into the midsection. What's he going to do here? Face plants him down. Could that be enough to take Mark Henry? No, it hasn't. He's still wobbling though, trying to shake the cobwebs and then throwing over the top rope. Ziggler now. What's he going to do on the outside? Oh, nothing. Oh, Henry just throwing him up. And then just rams into him with a big shoulder tackle. Ziggler on the hitting that steel hard. Throwing Mark Henry back towards the ring. The referee still counting up to a 4. Henry catches him though. What's he going to do? Both men try to get back inside the ring now. Ziggler is in on 6. Henry knows that he's got a lot of time. The referee's broke the count. And Ziggler has thrown him into the barrier here. Ziggler needs to, as I say, use the hit and run technique. Taking it really to Mark Henry, straight to him. And what's he planning here? Oh, he's put him through the barrier. And Henry is sent crashing through the barrier. And Ziggler, well, I would get back in the ring. The big man is struggling. Referee up to 6. Ziggler happy for the referee to count here. And Mark Henry is not moving. Referee encouraging Henry to move. He's not moving here. And the referee is up to 8. Giving him plenty of time. There's 9. And I think this is going to be a counter victory for Dolph Ziggler. It is indeed. And Dolph Ziggler has won this by count out. And smart strategy, I would say, for Dolph Ziggler. Putting the big man through the barrier and gaining the victory by count out. It was such an even match up to then. Hold for hold. Face plant there you see from Ziggler. But Ziggler in the end putting Mark Henry through the barrier. And Mark Henry could not answer the count of 10. And he has picked up the win. Ziggler happy with this one. And a win over any kind of win over Mark Henry is a good win. And Ziggler, nice to see that at the side Mark Henry actually has managed to get up. But I'm sure this is going to be more the way of Ziggler over the next coming weeks. Mark Henry will not forget about this. But your winner tonight is Dolph Ziggler. Congratulations to him. And I'm sure Tim Jones, our SmackDown GM, who says he's got a big announcement to make next week, well, this will have just shown him what Dolph Ziggler can do. Big win for him tonight here on SmackDown. As we're now going to go through the card for SummerSlam. Some of the matches you're going to see, not all of them, just some of them that you can't see. Tonight, it has been confirmed it is going to be Hell in a Cell. All men in the ring at the same time. It is the NWO versus The Shield. It's Barrett and Nash versus Ambrose and Rollins. It is for the Tag Team Championships. Can the NWO retain, or will The Shield become 2-time Tag Team Champions? The United States Championship is on the line from Raw. It is Big E Langston versus Sean Bethwick. And after Bethwick attacked Langston after his match on Raw, this match will surely be very interesting between these two as Langston looks for revenge in their matchup. Coming up also from the SmackDown side of things, European Championship Fatal 4-Way. We've seen already AJ Styles and Chuck Taylor win tonight. Corey Graves will be against Connor Rhodes in the tag match later on. Remember, it's elimination, so you have to go through 3 other men. You have to get all of them out eliminated before you can get the European title. What a match that will be at SummerSlam. Also from the Raw side, it is the world title on the line. Daniel Cage versus Edge. And after the 6-man tag team match happened after Raw, these two will be going hammer and tongs against each other. The number 1 contender, Edge, Daniel Cage. Remember, Mark Ross, Money in the Bank, lurking in the distance somewhere watching this with glee. Also, on the Non-Stop Wrestling Championship is on the line from SmackDown. It is Joe Hennon taking on the Mundo. These two are going to face each other in the main event next. And Joe Hennon has already said he does not sweat the Mundo. It would be very interesting to see this match, how it will go on SummerSlam. Make sure you can join us on Sunday night at 10 o'clock on our Twitch TV channel for live streaming of the event. Coming up now, it is the main event of SmackDown tonight. It is Connor Rhodes and the Mundo taking on Non-Stop Wrestling Champion Joe Hennin and the European Champion Corey Graves. And here is our number 1 contender for the Non-Stop Wrestling Championship. It is the Mundo. And he won the Fatal 4-Way last week to become the number 1 contender. And as Paul Heyman said earlier on this evening to start SmackDown, his clients will walk away with the gold on Sunday. Well, this is a good preview of that tonight. Mundo will be teaming with this man, the number 1, well, one of the number 1 contenders for the European title, Connor Rhodes. And what, as I say, an attitude this man has had over the last few weeks since becoming a Paul Heyman guy. He has rocketed up into number 1 contendership for the European title and has really had some mixed results since then though. But when it comes to Sunday, it is all about this man, Non-Stop Wrestling Champion Joe Hennin. Mundo has his sights set on him. And Joe, who's had some really impressive victories since since he won the title. He beat Sean Bestwick in the rematch, remember, on Raw at the draft, quite convincingly. Since then, he's had a couple of setbacks, while a couple of wins as well. And this man, Corey Graves, has really not had a good time of it. He lost with Joe in a tag match against Dustin Healy and Chuck Taylor just after the draft. And then last week he was defeated again with Connor Rhodes, who he will face tonight against AJ Styles and Chuck Taylor. So a very interesting matchup. Connor and Corey on opposite sides after tagging last week. But look at this, Joe Hennin and the Mundo starting things off, and Joe Hennin has dropped hold into the Mundo. These two battling for the Non-Stop Wrestling Championship on Sunday night. Very, very interesting matchup it will be. Mundo, look at this, back suplex, and seeing who will really, will this match tonight give us an indication of what's going to happen Sunday. Mundo dropping the knee down. I've seen such a unique match with the number 1 contenders facing the title holders. Mundo, what's he doing here? Now stopped going for the announce table by Corey Graves, which is probably a good thing. And we've seen Corey Graves and Joe Hennin having a bit of a disagreement earlier on. Corey Graves saying they've got to be on the same page if they're going to get anything out of this match tonight. Joe Hennin dumped over the top rope, and the Mundo has got some, well, evil intentions. But again, Corey Graves, doing the right thing, stopping the Mundo, throwing him back inside the ring, really helping his tag team partner out. So it'll be interesting to see if these two can really stay on the same page. And again, Corey Graves coming to the rescue, but then Mundo fighting back with a big clothesline on Joe Hennin. Look at this. A release suplex. And over his head and onto that floor, which is, as I say, unforgiving. It's not padded. But Corey Graves again doing the best. And Joe Hennin went for it. Hit Corey Graves by mistake. And that has led to the Mundo being in control now. Referee still counting them out. And now Mundo going back to the outside. And look at this, bit of cat and mouse here with Joe Hennin. Connor Rhodes has come round. I think Joe Hennin had enough of that. Has got Mundo back inside the ring. And look at this, a big clubbing shot to the chest of the Mundo. Into the cover. Hooks the leg just to one. And Heyman is up on the apron here. As Mundo back in control of Joe Hennin. And Mundo is really, just seems to be full of rage tonight, going after Joe Hennin, who, the champion, really looking to try and soften him up for Sunday night. Look at this, dragging him around the ring, into the cover, hooks the leg, just gets a one though. And here comes Corey Graves. And Connor Rhodes is into the match for the first time. And I don't think Corey Graves has actually been in the match. illegally in the match. Yeah, the referee trying to get Mundo out the ring. Connor Rhodes doesn't get anything because the referee was trying to get Mundo out. That gives Joe Hennig the chance to come back in. Connor Rhodes, who will be part of the elimination four-way for Corey Graves' European title on Sunday night at SummerSlam. And look at this. Just slams him down. And then the splash off the second rope. Is that enough to put our non-stop wrestling champion away? Into the cover, hooks the leg, gets a one, and that's all he'll get. Joe, so far in, needs to get a tag out here. He's feeling the effects of it. So yes, here comes Corey Graves for the first time of the match. And here comes that specialist tag team move, the drop toe hold into the elbow. Corey Graves now against the number one contender. Wouldn't he like to just soften at least one of them up going into Sunday night? Look at this. Drops him down, face plants him. Corey now going to work. And then just picks him up, drops him down. Could that be enough to put Connor Rhodes away into the cover? Paul Heyman is up on the apron again, distracting the referee. Connor Rhodes went for the spear, missed it. Corey Graves again looking to finish it. Has Connor Rhodes up, hits the digger, and that should be it. Referee still distracted by Paul Heyman though. Corey Graves into the cover, hooks the leg, gets the 2 and the 3, and Corey Graves has defeated Connor Rhodes, pinned him in the tag match. Is that a sign to come for Sunday night? And really, they have worked together. Corey Graves and Joe Hennig, and the champions come out on top in the tag match in the main event tonight. And really what a momentum shift really for both men going into Sunday night. A big win as soon as Corey Graves has the digger, plants it down on Connor Rhodes, hooks the leg, and that is 3. And nothing the Mundo could do as he was on the outside. But a big win for the champions this evening. The non-stop wrestling champion Joe Hennig and the European champion Corey Graves victorious. And what a night it is going to be on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. 10 o'clock in the UK, live streaming of SummerSlam. Make sure you join us on our Twitch TV channel. The link will be in the description on our YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe and like all our videos. More the merrier. We'll be happy to hear from anyone says. But that is the end, ladies and gentlemen, of Non-Stop Wrestling Smackdown episode 10. Beautiful Dave Easton signing out. Until NXT on Saturday night, it's a very good evening.